In this video you see a short demo on how the ADL system can display weather data on Garmin G3X. So we go through the steps required, and first we check the Wi-Fi connection of the iPad that's properly connected to our ADL 200. Then we make sure the S1G module is there and properly configured. We see that on the update weather page on the system's messages. Then the next step is to enter a flight plan, and in this configuration the flight plan is feeding from the Garmin GNS 430 to the ADL device. So there's an RS-232 wire transmitting this data. So we enter a flight plan. I previously checked there's some bad weather up to Scandinavia, and that's why we have a flight plan up there. Now we switch back to the ADL Connect app, activate the FPL input, and now it's reading the flight plan from the 430 device. You already see some traffic displayed down there. Now also the flight plan arrived. We have an ADL 200, so it's got also the AHA sensor installed. Now that we have a flight plan, we can start a weather download for the route. In this case, we start a hybrid download, so as we are on the ground, the ADL 200 device will actually use its 4G modem and not the Iridium satellite link. While it's downloading, we can verify some settings, so we have the proper hex ID set later on for traffic applications. On the RS-232 GDL90 configuration, we have that active. That's important. We have it set to Garmin full and 115,200 bouts. If we make any changes, we can save them there. We scroll through the remaining of the settings and everything looks alright. Switching back to the update weather page, we see that it already downloaded the weather and is about to process it. On the ADL Connect app, the radar screen is already available, and we see a front of bad weather in Finland, which helps us to demo. Now in this installation we have Garmin GDL39, which is not installed yet, so we see it in the video, it's a little bit improvised. And that's connected via Bluetooth to your G3X. So here we see the Bluetooth settings, which are very important. It's connected, there's a green check mark, and we go to the advanced settings, manage paired device, and we make sure it's automatically reconnected. Else, after every restart of the G3X, you would have to reset this Bluetooth connection, which is annoying. Okay, now we go to the details of the data link information, and we see that it's already receiving ground uplink signal. This is the signal actually coming from the FISB module of the ADL device. Now we can switch over to the weather page, and we see a radar image. We can also have a cloud top image, and we have lightning, but currently we are in winter, so there's not much lightning data in there, else we would see some lightning strikes in there. Now we can also zoom in to that front, and we see the details of the radar image as it's transmitted to the G3X. Now we can go to the details and look up the age of the data. This is when the information was received by the G3X. So you have the 5 weather products: cloud tops, lightning, meta, the radar, and the TAFs, which all have their timestamps. It's very important. This is a timestamp when it was received by the G3X, and not necessarily the actual timestamp of the weather data. That's available on your ADL Connect app. Now we have a look at the traffic feature. So this configuration, we have an AT1 FLAM receiver. We entered 2 demo targets, you see, and a third ADS-B aircraft was just about to fly around the pattern at the aircraft. And we see this traffic information is available on all devices. So we have it on the ADL Connect app. You see the 2 FLAM targets, and we also have it available on the G3X and on the proprietary screen of the AT1 device. For this purpose, there is also an RS-232 wire between the ADL installation and the AT1, which transmits this traffic information. And then the link to the G3X is on the wireless FISB. It's actually doing TISB over the same link, so it gets all the traffic information. Thanks a lot for watching, and if you have any questions, just send an email. Goodbye.